Hello again, my friends. In many ways, Skyrim is beautifully designed. But when it comes to the original design of the NPCs throughout the game, not so much.
Watch your feet. We just clean there.
Maybe it has something to do with the fact that you see everything more up close in VR, but most of the original character design just doesn't work for me.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
And after playing for a long time, I noticed that a lot of the characters share a similar face shape. They don't look distinct, and there's a lack of diversity in their design. Sometimes it'll be distracting enough to take me out of the game.
Good to see you.
So that's where the talented modding community comes to the rescue. All of the mods I'm featuring in this video work both in Skyrim Special Edition and Skyrim VR. Obviously, on this channel, we're showcasing how they look in the latter. Personally, I find these makeovers to be more subtle than a lot of the mods you'll find out there, which suits me just fine. I should mention that it's easy to go overboard with NPC Overhaul mods, because if there's overlap and one character is changed by more than one mod, you can get missing textures and other glitches. Because sometimes it's more about what mods you don't install, and less about what mods you do install. Few things are more frustrating than when you're in the middle of enjoying the game, and you discover a mod conflict, which immediately breaks your immersion. But all of the mods I'm showcasing today mix very well, and I haven't seen any glitches with these mods mixed together. So without further ado, here's my picks for NPC makeover mods, for both Skyrim VR and Skyrim Special Edition.
My wife's a good woman. She can be a little hard-headed sometimes, but I love her just the same.
Let's begin with the very aptly named Male NPC Overhaul. It's an appearance replacer for almost 60 of the dudes in Skyrim. I enjoy this overhaul because it gives a great new look to so many NPCs all within a single mod. And most other male overhauls I've tried didn't give a natural look, at least in my opinion. Whereas in this mod, even though a lot of the guys look more handsome, they still have a realistic look without going overboard or feeling cartoony. Especially of note in this mod is Fendal of Riverwood. I think he looks a lot less stressed out now.
There's beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure.
For an all-in-one male overhaul mod, this is my choice.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got.
And even larger in scope, but this time for the ladies, is Pandorable's NPCs, which is a visual overhaul of 80 characters.
Are you married? You look the type. Make sure you treat your wife with the respect she deserves.
I'll do my best, thank you. This mod single-handedly overhauls more NPCs than any other mod on this list. But at the same time, the makeovers don't feel like copy and pasted duplicates. They all truly feel unique. So even with the quantity, you also get quality. I really enjoy the overhauls that Pandorable makes because I find their style to be more realistic while still being good looking.
I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
Whoa, me too, me too.
We can't give up. There's no one else to stand against these monsters.
The Dawnguard is one of my favorite factions and possibly my favorite questline in the game. And thankfully, there's now Pandorable's NPCs Dawnguard, which provides makeovers for dozens of characters within that questline. Some makeovers are subtle, while some are more dramatic. But all of the makeovers are a welcome addition. And if you play in VR, then be sure to download the extra VR patch, otherwise the vampire characters will have empty eye sockets, which you definitely don't want.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
Next up is Bijin Wives, which will change the appearance of marryable characters. This is one of the smaller makeovers as it only changes 9 characters in total, including Isolde in Whiterun, Morwen in Skull Village, Camilla in Riverwood, and more.
Good to see you.
Also by the same author, Bijin Warmaidens will make over both warriors and housecarls.
I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
22 makeovers in total, which include Uthgerd the Unbroken, and of course the infamous Lydia.
Hello, Lydia. We have not been properly introduced yet. My name is Inigo.
Hello? Where are you?
Over here. I am the blue thing talking to you.
The blue thing? Oh, hi. It's very nice to meet you.
Likewise. Are you feeling okay? You seem distracted.
What were we talking about?
I was just saying, you seem a bit distracted.
I am. I've got some fresh cabbage. I'm thinking of making some apple cabbage stew.
Okay. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Maybe I'll do turnips next. Or maybe radishes?
I hope her sword arm works better than her head. Sheesh.
Why, you...
Now I did try Bijin NPCs to complete the set, but with this particular mod I would get mismatched textures along the neck seams, which I found too distracting. So I don't use this one anymore. You're of course welcome to try it yourself, but for some reason it didn't work for me. Also worth mentioning is that for all the Pandorable and Bijin mods, there's a separate set of Salt and Wind textures. These mods add more realistic texturing to the hair so they look more weathered and less like plastic. These textures are optional, they're not at all required, but I think they make the hair look a lot better. I'll link to each individual pack down below. And for my favorite follower, Serana, I use the Seranaholic mod, which gives her a makeover that's actually befitting of vampire royalty. Now, for the record, I love Bethesda, but I really don't know what they were thinking when they designed the children of Skyrim.
Papa says I won't see Ravir anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
They look absolutely awful, almost horrifying.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you, but don't get on my bad side.
So in an attempt to have fewer nightmares, I installed Simple Children, which makes them all look more natural and less scary.
Did you know there are some fruits that actually grow better in the cold weather?
But also adds diversity between them with different hairstyles and more. And thankfully, my nightmares have stopped as well.
I thought adventurers were supposed to look tough.
Whatever, kid.
Sure, whatever you say. Bye.
Be sure to follow the installation instructions on the mod page, because it requires a prerequisite mod to be installed to work. So like I said at the beginning of the video, all of these mods play great together, and I haven't seen any glitches or conflicts with all of these installed. Here's my load order with these particular mods in case it's helpful. I'll have these listed in the video description below as well. Thank you for watching my continued Skyrim VR mods video series. There's lots I want to cover in the future, and if there's any specific categories of mods you'd like to see, do let me know in the comments below. Well, that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe. See ya!